afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I still remain your loyal host, Mickey Show, and our guest today is this young lady. I think she's the health practitioner or community worker. I don't even know, but you will hear from her. So, Miss, welcome and nice having you.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. I'm by name Rejoice Haruna. I'm here for us to discuss on some personal health issues. Thank you very much.
All right, guys. Miss Rejoice is a health practitioner. They said health is wealth. So without health, man, we can't do anything. Miss Rejoice, so what do you want to tell us today?
Okay, I'm going to talk about personal hygiene, because personal hygiene is a very good aspect that people do take it and take care of yourself, and it's very, very important. That's why I just let's talk on personal hygiene.
That's nice. I've been hearing about this personal hygiene. I know a little bit about it, but I don't know much. And to the audience out there, I'm sure you too, you're gonna learn. So listen attentively. When we talk about personal hygiene, what does it mean?
When we're talking of personal hygiene, the personal hygiene consists of two things.
Okay.
First, we have personal. When we're talking of personal, we're talking of like me. The thing concerns only me. It concerns only you. So we're talking of hygiene. Hygiene is it refers to a health that we practice or is a habit that maintains cleanliness, of taking care of your body, that help to decrease the spread of an infection or an illness.
Okay. Again, what are the basic personal hygiene someone need to practice?
First of all, you practice personal hygiene by taking your bath. When you take your bath regularly, it helps you to maintain yourself, or it helps you to prevent you from being infected with an illness or infection.
Okay.
Secondly, we have washing your hands regularly, especially when you finish eating or when you finish using the restroom. You have to wash your hand because it helps or it prevents us from getting an infection or being infected with a particular infection or diseases. Okay. And thirdly, we have how to wear a clean clothes. After practicing how to take your bath, washing your hands, you wear a clean clothes, because if you kept on wearing dirty clothes, that one, it will make you be infected with an infection.
All right.
But when you take care of yourself after taking your bath, you wear a clean clothes. That one, it helps to prevent ourselves from being infected with any infection or any illness.
Wow. Okay, so these are the basic personal hygienes, right?
These are the basic ones that people normally practice. If you want to keep a personal hygiene, those are the main things for you to practice, and it will help you to keep yourself clean. Okay,
the next question I have for you is, how many times should person take a bath in a day?
It depends on the weather. Understand?
Okay.
Like especially here in Lagos, the place is very, very hot. You might take your bath maybe 3 times a day or even more than that. But at least, even though you can't take your bath 3 times, maybe in the morning, afternoon or evening, but at least just take your bath morning and night. The first one in the morning, and secondly, before going to bed, make sure you take your bath. And after taking your bath, make sure that you change your clothes, not the same clothes you wore before. You wear it again, because maybe that clothes was dirty and you were sweating, so you just finished taking your bath, you can't change that clothes again. If not, you just do 2-0, like you just waste your time. You take your bath and you still come back again, still wear the same clothes. See, there's no need of you taking your bath again.
How about when there's no much availability of water? Like, is there any shortcut to it, or person just have to find the water and take the bath regularly, or take the bath as many times as we mentioned?
Why would you just stay in an area that there's no enough water? Though I know it do happens in some villages that they don't have enough water, but at least, even though you won't wash it every day, but at least taking your bath, let it be twice But
Okay.
anyhow, there's no need. Maybe you say that you will not get water for you to take your bath in the morning and in the night. That one is actually impossible.
All right.
So you have to take your bath regularly, even though there's no water. Look for it.
That's nice. And the next question is, what are the consequences of these things like if person don't keep up? But before we go into that, guys, we're going for a quick break. We'll be right back. Stay in touch. Alright guys, welcome back to the show, and I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Yeah, so Miss Rejoice, welcome back. Moving forward, like I was saying before we go for a quick break, I was talking about the consequences of this personal hygiene. That if someone doesn't practice them, what will be the consequence?
The consequences of not practicing good personal hygiene. Number one, if you don't brush regularly, like twice a day, at least if you can't just brush, but brush twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. But if you didn't do that, you didn't brush yourself regularly, you might be having all this mouth odor and this lack of confidentiality. Like you can't even, people won't even like to stay around you due to the way you smell, your mouth. Like if you open your mouth to talk, you will see somebody who just close his nose or her nose because the way your mouth smells.
Oh wow.
Secondly, you'll be having this body odor if you don't take your bath regularly, and if you don't use all these deodorants or antiperspirants and things like that. If you don't use them, you'll be having all this body odor. Even though you take your bath regularly, there are these people that have this body odor. So they are advising us for you to be hygienic, like to keep yourself clean, to avoid all these consequences, like all this body odor of the things. You use all this perfume and deodorant. It helps a lot. So if you don't practice a good personal hygiene, you'll be having mouth odor, like I said before, and body odor. These are the major things, like major consequences of you not practicing a good personal hygiene.
Alright guys, you had the consequences, so you guys should keep it with the personal hygiene. I know some of you out there don't like to bath regularly, and some don't even use deodorant or perfume. So if you want to socialize with people and be good around people, practice all this personal hygiene. My next question is, like, how about water? Is it part of personal hygiene or not?
Yeah, like taking enough water, like clean water. When we say water, it's not any type of water. We're talking of clean water. When you take clean water, it nourishes the system, like it nourishes your body. If you can observe, maybe there are some people that don't take enough water. You see maybe they're having all this squeeze skin like that. But when you take enough water, you'll be able to see your skin is glowing, stuff like that. So taking enough water is good for the body.
Let's say I fetch a tap water, I boil it and I drink it. Is it good or not?
It's good because I'll say you sterilize it, because you boil the water, any germs, anything separated, so you allow the water to cool down and settle down, like then you sieve it, you can take that one.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright guys, so in case you don't have money for pure water, you can do that so that at least you can help yourself.
Not every water, like this Lagos water, I don't think me you go take any water.
Yeah, that's true, Sha. You know, like Lagos water, seriously, man, the smell itself cannot even allow you to come close. Alright guys, I think that's what we got for you today. So, but before we go, I would like to know, Miss Rejoice, if you have anything to say aside the personal hygiene, or let's say the conclusion.
Yeah, I want to advise us to maintain a good personal hygiene, because it's very, very useful and it helps us a lot.
Okay.
It boosts someone's confidence. When we're talking of it boosts someone's confidence, like you have this confidence to be around people, and people too have this confidence to be around you because you smell good. There's these people that maybe you have a boyfriend, maybe he don't want to hug you, or you think maybe that person doesn't love you. No, my dear, that person loves you, but because you lack this personal hygiene. Because when he come close to you, there's this smells that he gets that makes him not to like to hug you. You might think maybe he doesn't love you. He loves you, but he like this confidence on how to tell you how to maintain this personal hygiene.
Yeah.
But for you, it's actually good for you to maintain good personal hygiene.
All right, so with that, we come to the end of our session, and I hope you guys enjoy. Please keep sharing, like, and comment. Yeah, one love.
Thank you very much.